opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So the Minnesota Twins, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because this team has already got the building blocks in place. And you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to get underway. Here's the third baseman, Pepper Potts, trying to pick up her first knock in the big leagues. And he deals. Missed with a changeup, and we're off and running in a brand new season. Next offering is in for a strike.
She must have been looking for something else because she gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner on base to start the inning. Pepper Potts with her first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Elizabeth Weber, the next Twin up to hit. Looking for her first big league hit right here. Snap throw to first. Potts back in standing. Reagan's 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Inside, just missed.
1-0.
And a pitch.
2-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Potts on at first, nobody out. Strike on the inside corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Kicks and fires. And a bunt towards third. Grabs it barehanded. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Elizabeth Weber with her first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Jessica Walker, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed. First and second, no outs here on opening day. In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, she knows they don't want to give her anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. She's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got her swinging for the K. Nice job behind the plate there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If she's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before she commits, she's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Carly Benson, the next twin up to hit. That misses. Ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That missed by a lot, and the count is 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, one out. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Two now. Got her looking. That's out number two.
Well, you've got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and two strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you've got a chance. Very frustrating for her, I'm sure. See if the next hitter can pick her up.
So first and second with two outs. So up next for Minnesota, Victoria Finch. Splits the plate. It's 0-1. Two outs. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. Her first big league hit leaves the yard. She'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of her life. Wow.
She ought to. Usually players are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but maybe a glimpse of what's to come from her in the next few years. Good job. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. She got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and she absolutely tattooed it.
Destiny Craig, the next twin up to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And a foul ball. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Ground ball up the middle. Witt. Throw pulls him off the bag, and she's safe.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So digging in, Melissa Jarvis. Wouldn't chase that time. Run around the move. They pitch out. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. But the Twins get a 3-run shot. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Kansas City, getting the nod in this one, Aaliyah Martinez.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And to the plate for Kansas City, number 11.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The lefty fires. Foul ball there. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. And that's the first strikeout of her major league career.
Yeah, and it could be the first of many if she meets the goals she set for herself and the expectation others have for her. She doesn't want to just win games. She wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a pitcher, even if she doesn't have power stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes her stand up a little bit taller.
So a pitcher making her major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what she can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
Kicks and deals. Struck him out.
Looks to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
She's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. KC down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Melissa Jarvis. Reagan's back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Batting it, the shortstop, Riley.
And now for the Twins, Riley Ventura. She's a player who does it all. Sing, you talk about a player that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and she makes all the plays. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, she's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Witt over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Aaliyah Martinez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 outs. Got it by her for the K. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Hunter Renfroe. As the lefty gets to work. And delivers outside.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And that one hit 97 on the gut. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. The pitch. Just missed. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Leading up for the Royals.
Man at first, Vinny Pasquantino will hit next.
Pasquantino.
That's in there. 0-1. Renfroe gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Craig tossed to second, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Fell off to a great start. She's really cruising out there on the mound. She's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set her up to go deep into this game.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Big swing and a miss.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That just misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the Twins leadoff hitter, Pepper Potts. It's interesting, she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does. The 1-0.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is in for a strike. What about her playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put her in center field.
The right fielder, number 32.
So a runner aboard, Elizabeth Weber, the next Twin up to hit. That one missed. Step off, throw to first. Back in there standing. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy runner at first, she's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Right through there for a strike. Bunting for a hit, and he grabs it foul. Here's a 2-2. And another ball.
She should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if she's walked.
Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now Jessica Walker.
And there's one thing on her mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That clips the corner. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. That one almost got her. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck her out. pulled the string on the changeup.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started her off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set her up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that she just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carly Benson. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fights it off. She'll see another. And here it comes. Got her. Now 2 away.
Well, big power hitter right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard once you've committed. She tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's a big power threat. Victoria Finch. There's a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a bouncer. Pasquantino. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Twins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. And now 2-0. The wind of the pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. 1 down.
Batting 8. The left fielder, MJ Melendez.
Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Benson on the move. Snags it for the second out.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Cole.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, Cole Reagans. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Kansas City, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Destiny Craig. And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
There's a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And strike 2. Swings and misses. Struck her out.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other players that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep them from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that she didn't reach base.
She lays down a bunt. And I don't know what's going on there, but she's safe at first. Melissa Jarvis with her first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So up next, Riley Ventura. 0 for 1, she grounded out in her first at bat. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Now snap throw to first. And she's back in on a dive. Man at first, 1 away. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and she took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's she swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break pitchers snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Aaliyah Martinez, the next Twin up to hit. She struck out swinging in her first at bat. She bunts, but that's a foul ball. The pitch. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. One left for Minnesota, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, number 11. The wind to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Kicks and fires. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Garrett.
Here's Garrett Hampson. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hampson goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
One down, base is empty. Fires to first on the run. Awesome play there. Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted second overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like she's doing a nice job of it.
The pitch. This one in the air, right field. Settles under it. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now for the Twins, Pepper Potts. Reagan's back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And now the lefty goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
That one misses. And the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
The center fielder, number 33, Jessica Walker.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jessica Walker. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. Grounded out his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In there, and it's 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
In the dirt, now 1-2. Up the middle. And that one handled. That's the third out. Royals bats are quiet there. Still down 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Jordan Lyles.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Carly.
Leading off for Minnesota, the left fielder, Carly Benson.
Benson now at the plate. And he deals. And that one is inside ball 1. Drops one down in front of the plate. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Carly Benson with her first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now the Twins catcher, Victoria Finch. Her homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
That clips the corner.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Benson gets her lead at first. Nobody out. That one fouled off. Got her swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like she was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after her with 3 straight, and she had no answer for it.
Craig in the box now as she leads that one up high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Runner takes off. Throw to second, and great jump.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. And the pitch. And another ball.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out and a runner at second. Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. Runner at second. And ball four. That's a great at bat. She saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, she earned her trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. She's put a lot of work into that aspect of her game, and it paid off right there.
Jarvis in the box again, takes a strike.
Not sure if she was expecting for the pitcher to come right at her, but she got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Bunt attempt, popped up. Feed to second, that's one.
Now that
So digging in, Riley Ventura.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
She finds herself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Here comes a pitch. Struck her out swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 left on. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Twins 3 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin. And the pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next, MJ Melendez. Fly to left his first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of her first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
She deals. Strike 2.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Up next to the Royals.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot. Salvador Perez. Runner on first with one down for him. There's the strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the 0-1. Line drive. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Brentz.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Sabrina Vega
bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping she can get a hold of one for sure.
The pitch. And a good fastball to start her off. That's strike 1. Brentz goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a batter like this.
Oh, 0-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck her out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Potts, the batter now as she swings and misses for strike 1. Bullpen action for the Royals. Chris Stratton preparing to come on if needed. Taylor, a left-hander, also throwing. One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Miss, struck her out. That's the second out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. She bunts, but that's a foul ball. And a foul ball, she stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Melendez running hard to get it. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Mamie Plank on the pitch now as she'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Sabrina Vega, she'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Garrett Hampson steps in for the Royals. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And he lays down a bunt. And he's safe at first.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The shortstop takes the ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2's the count.
And a pitch. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The right fielder, number 16, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside. At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, could be two. Slings to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Twins 3 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Josh Taylor. And now the center fielder.
Off for the Twins, the center fielder, Jessica Walker.
Jessica Walker. The pitch. That's a strike. 0-1.
Looks like she sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Kicks and deals. And strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires. The punch out there, and that's the first out.
Third time she's struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. She just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the ground to the left. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Victoria Finch.
Victoria Finch, the next Twin up to hit. She's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty as she chases that one in the dirt.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck her out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Plank back to work. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now it's going to be Kyle Isbell. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball to the right side. And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Tying run at the plate. To the right side. Off balance feed. There's one. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Now back. Left field.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And now, MJ Melendez. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Jump throw across her body. An acrobatic play to end the inning. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Destiny Craig. The pitch. There's the strike.
Pitch location right there. Tough to pull that with you and take it towards the first base side of the field.
And strike 2.
0-2.
Got her. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting. The second baseman,
Melissa Jarvis, the next twin up to hit.
Jarvis.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Not even close there. And 1-1. Ripped to third and caught.
She put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So now a pinch hitter, Shannon Naylor, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Strike 1. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and foul ball.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So she gets on base and keeps it going. Shannon Naylor with her first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure she'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for her and her family. A player works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boo. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Sabrina Vega, the next twin up to hit. She's 0 for 1. Snap throw to first. She's back in there. pitch out, but no action. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The pitch. Foul ball left side. She'll see another. Two outs. Get on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Slider got her for strike 3. Back for the bottom of the ninth, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to get it started. Adam Frazier.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Michaela Holloway. On for her major league debut and a moment she will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for her as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike. Right-handed reliever. He swings and fouls one off. And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Number 11 now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The wind and the pitch. Fouled off left side. The Twins leading by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is down low.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think she's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So it's their last chance in this one. Garrett Hampson steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And fires in a fastball at 95. The Royals trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The Royals down to their final strike. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Martinez with her first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure she'll feel very good about that and get the ball for her trophy case, as she should. A start she won't ever forget.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 runners on base. Time at the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.